Hey Leo, welcome to your January 2021 reading. We're just going to get right into the energy. I want to see what crystal is going to be your power crystal this month and what spirit animal is here to guide you with their energy, as well as what chakra is going to be your power center and what's going to help you through and why. And then we're going to kind of get into the overall energy of the month for you. And you could be a sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or Venus sign, Leo. And if you're not quite sure what I mean by that, there's information in the description box that tells you what each of those means. You could also be watching because someone you know is a Leo. Either way, I'm grateful that you are here. Yeah. Okay, so later on we will get into an extended version for those of you that are my patrons. We dig deeper into your personal growth, your love and romance, your abundance and income, as well as what the new moon and full moon are going to be doing for you this month. Okay, so we got two, but I'm going to take the very first one, which is Moldavite. Okay, the other one was Moonstone, so there could be something with the moon this month. Okay, the moon cycle might be super powerful for you. But we have 35, and this is from the Crystal Spirits deck by Colette Baron Reed, and I don't know it all off by heart, but it has some really good insight. So I will be reading from it throughout this reading, just to give you a heads up. But we have communication and joy, and we have 5 I feel like what's showing up here with these numbers, whether it means this in the book or not, is when you shift your energy into a more creative, more joyful energy, when you change your energy using those modalities, you create power, because 3 + 5 = 8, and 8 is a powerhouse number. Okay, so you create more power for yourself. Empowerment. Transformation, rebirth through fire, initiation and opening to new experiences, revitalization and and renewal. So I love that it's rebirth through fire, because you're a fire sign, Leo. So I feel like just really tapping into your own energy and allowing that transformative energy to empower you. So I think that's really good. Moldavite is actually a very powerful crystal. Some people have a hard time even holding it for like the first time they interact with it, because it has a lot of energy. All right, let's see. So you can envision Moldavite in helping you with this transition, in transformation, or coming back to self, or whatever it is. If you have it, you can use it. You can put it by your bed. You can put it under your pillow when you sleep. Whatever you feel called intuitively to do, or whatever you're guided to do, it's here to help you. Ooh, I love this. So we have the Nightingale. And the Nightingale is an air. It's an air sign. It's an air animal, air spirit. But the Nightingale is also about singing your truth. It's a fearless voice about communication or song. So if you've been struggling with speaking your truth, or you feel, some of you I feel might feel like people aren't resonating necessarily with what you're having to say, I feel like what they're showing me is an energy of, it's like you start somewhere where you have something to say, but you're spending so much time saying it in a way you think that people will receive it better, that it gets lost in translation. And I feel like it's sort of coming back to the truth of your words, and just allowing whatever space you need to speak your truth, and just allow that to land however it is, and allow it to come out however it's naturally meant to come out, without feeling it has to sound a certain way, or you have to use certain words, or posture in some way. I'm not sure who that's for, but just know that the way you say it, and the way that it comes naturally to you is what is part of your gift. It's part of the gift of what you're speaking. Okay, and being fearless about that. All right, let's see, what do we have? Okay, we have inner strength here, and this is your solar plexus chakra. Okay, so we have self, working on self to create change. So I just feel like it's not changing the inner you, it's changing the outer you, the part of you that felt you had to be a certain way in order for people to respect you, or maybe hold what you had to say as a means of importance, or important words. It's interesting that I'm stumbling over my words. I keep finding different ways to say the same thing, so I don't know if that resonates, but I feel like this is because the solar plexus is about personal power. It's about empowering yourself and having the confidence. And I don't know a whole lot of Leos that don't have confidence. I don't think it's confidence of that. I think it's confidence in knowing that you are good as you are. You are good as is. It's interesting. It is about being taken seriously. There's an energy around being taken seriously. It's an energy of knowing that you're worthy of that, regardless of your education. Okay, I think it's interesting. I saw this. There's a card that's randomly upside down. What is it? Ooh, the Seven of Cups. Okay, very interesting. So that's generally emotional confusion because your head is trying to make a decision and not your heart. But I feel like, and you might be aware of this, when you speak from your heart, you don't really get tripped up. It kind of just flows and it resonates and it lands where it needs to. And maybe even just shifting into not worrying about how it's received and just know it's received exactly how it's meant to. Okay. Well, all right then. We're just going to do that then. We're just going to go all over the board. All right. All right. We'll take one more and then we'll get to it. Okay. The Two of Swords in reverse. All right, what else do we have? The Three of Wands. Okay, very interesting. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Okay. So the Three of Wands is that energy of waiting for your ship to come in. You've done all the work. Where are your rewards? Where's your homecoming, your success? Where is it? You've been working on it. Here we are. Then we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is self-imposed entrapment. So it's an energy of thinking you're stuck or thinking things are one way, but they're not truly that way. It's only your mind and possibly your ego or belief systems that are keeping you in this place of feeling locked down, okay, or stuck. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a gift or a new physical beginning or a prosperous new beginning. And we have the High Priestess, which is trusting your inner knowing, understanding that you could feel something on its way and it's not quite here yet. You could feel like you're checking all the boxes, but you're still not receiving the result that you want. This has a twofold message. So there could be, you could feel like you're between a rock and a hard place because there's a lot of unknown details surrounding your progress. But this is about progress and it is about you. And I think it's very interesting that the High Priestess and the Ace of Pentacles are like this, because it tells me that your intuition and your inner voice is a gift. It's actually very clearly telling you what's going on, but it could be that the protective ego is coming in and being like, well, you don't have X, Y, and Z, so you're obviously not where you think you are. And it could be coming in so that you can develop a better, not only a closer bond with your inner voice and your higher self, but an inner strength to go the distance without physical results. Okay, that's very, very interesting. The other message that I got from this was that there could be hidden factors. There could be other things at play that you're not able to see. The High Priestess sees all. And so I feel like this, like, look at the boredom on his face. He's like, I don't know what else to do. Like, I've done everything I need to do. and being kind of stuck by that. But your new physical beginning is on the way. You're probably already stepped into it. It just hasn't fully manifested yet. And the subconscious, like the high priestess, knows that it's already there. There's just other things that need to come into place before it can come to fruition. So sometimes there isn't anything for you to do except be in the moment and enjoy the energy that you're in, whatever that looks like. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. So this kind of took a little bit of a different turn. I mean, again, we have two different messages. There could be a big group of you having to make a decision between two energies, because I'm getting two different stories for every, and that doesn't happen. That hasn't happened very often throughout these readings. So it's significant, I feel. With this Knight, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Holy Hannah. Can we just talk about this? So we have the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Death card, and the Empress. And what I heard very clearly was that there needs to be some recognition around how your ego is getting in your way. And the ego isn't all about being egotistical. It could be you could be stuck on these hard beliefs, things about being black and white, or X, A plus B equals C. It could be limiting you. And it's with this Death card, those things need to come to an end in order for you to step into your divine feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, into your divine feminine energy and allow your abundance in. You may not be allowing your abundance in because you're stuck on how you expect to receive it. So, and that's hard. That's a hard place to be, because that just means there's going to be a lot of breaking down of those beliefs so that you can make room for new ones. The universe is trying to show you a different way, and maybe that's why this transformative energy is coming in. Okay, so the Six of Swords it's interesting because this is normally like ain't no time for drama, but you'll notice that this wizard is helping this mother and this child escape from something. And oftentimes the Six of Swords is about allowing others to help you. And we have the Nine of Cups, so we have a lot of dreaming, a lot of wishes being made, but we have a Five of Cups, which tells me that perhaps where you've made wishes in the past, they haven't come to fruition. So you're doubting the ability of the belief or the need to dream or envisioning your goals. It could be that there's doubt around that, right? With the Devil, we have some codependency energy, and codependency can be anything from a physical addiction to a behavioral pattern. So if you have a codependency of some kind of how you deduce logic or use your mind in a way to problem solve, it could actually be acting as a barrier to allowing yourself to experience new things. Here we have the Lovers, and that could be a decision. This is all about making a decision about how you want to go about things. And if you're not quite sure how to do it yourself, ask for help. It could be your soul guidance team. It could be a close friend. It could be somebody that you respect. Somebody you'll be open to working with, allow this change to come in. Okay. So the other story I got from this is more of a relationship type energy. So I see here that because we have pain in the past. It could be through, the person could have had addictions. They were a lover. You had these dreams that just never came to fruition because something else got in the way. Some of you needed to leave to protect yourselves from this energy. I feel like for those of you in this group, albeit it might be a small group because it doesn't really go with the general message of the entire reading right now, understand that things are shifting and changing with that. And I feel like you're going to receive more information around that to help you relieve the pain, because some of you are actually holding on to the fact that you couldn't help this person, or you weren't enough to change this person and who they became, or their pain. There was something like you just felt inadequate because you couldn't change them, but it wasn't your job to change them. They had to go through this for their own growth and development, their soul's growth and development, their human development. So I just feel like there's going to be reconciliation with this, because it's blocking you again from receiving love in abundance. Because it keeps coming back to this, well, I wasn't enough for this person, why wouldn't I be enough for somebody else? And that comes with learning that you're enough for yourself. But that's a whole other storyline. But just, that's very interesting that we went there. Okay, very interesting, because we have this Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is sort of fear of commitment. And it's interesting because what I'm getting from this particular line is there's a fear of commitment, there's dreaming of what you really want, but you're kind of bound by fear. They're showing me like somebody who, and again, if this doesn't resonate, it could also be somebody that you're dealing with. So just be open to what's being said. And if it doesn't resonate, it's not for you, and that's fine. But it's like, it's showing me somebody who never completes things, because if you don't complete it, you can't be judged for it. If you don't complete it, it can't be put down, or you won't be to blame for anything. It never happened. And I feel like intuitively there's something happening here with the energy of recognizing where you might be kind of getting in your own way and self-sabotaging out of fear of failure. So if you struggle with failure, you might want to look at your avoidance energy or avoidance patterns, because there might be something that you're avoiding, and it's meant for you to come up to heal, whatever that's for. Okay, that was a very interesting read, Leo. That went all over the place, and it just kind of tells me the collective of you are a little bit divided, and that's completely okay. So that was the main part of the reading, but we're going to get into the extended version. So if you're not a patron, thank you so much for tuning in, and if it's helped you in any way, please like, share, comment, and or subscribe. If you'd like to become a patron and have access to all the extended videos, you can get the information in the description box below. If you are a patron, continue watching, because we're about to get into the good stuff. Okay, we're going to look at your personal growth, your love and romance, your abundance and income this month, as well as what the new moon and full moon are going to do for you. Okay.